Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nuruzana.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Syahrul Ikhwan bin Muhammad Sufyan.
Hi, my name is Nur Syahira Atika binti Batia.
Hi, I am Amirul Imran bin Halid.
Okay, first let me explain what is job analysis. Job analysis is the systematic and detailed study of work with the purpose of obtaining work information so that accurate job descriptions can be written. Why job analysis is important? Because human resource management is responsible to decide the roles and duties of each position and the type of people to be hired with the HRM purpose. Therefore, job analysis requires the comprehensive needs acquisition of knowledge about job performed, the level of difficulty of the duties undertaken, the training, skills and experience required for the job, which it enables work description and job requirements to be written, which are used in recruiting and selection, compensation, performance evaluation and training. Okay, so how job analysis can be undertaken in organization? In general, job analysis methods require several strategies in which workers need to fill out questionnaires. In job analysis, questionnaires are particularly crucial because in order to ensure that the questionnaires used accurately in discussing the organization's essential job components. For example, customer service is a key focus where the management need to ensure that workers can briefly describe the customer service functions. After the form have been filled out, their immediate supervisors will inspect the form and observe any areas of inconsistency and differences of focused opinion. Thus, it is important for the employer and to observe and review the forms carefully by reviewing any errors and changes on how the employees perceive their works. Lastly, the employee or job family need to clarify their statements from the questionnaire forms. It is best to hire HR analysts for the interview session since they know better and has wide knowledge and experience regarding the job. Why do we need job analysis and why it is important in human resource? A successful HR practitioner, their practice will manage to portray an outstanding outcome that will result in competitive advantage among the workers. Thus, to achieve that objective, the HR manager needs to establish fair and effective practices in analyzing diligently for the sake of the employees. Therefore, it will maintain the workers to be well managed and motivated. Besides that, job analysis will take place when there is organizational adjustment. When there is an event that needs to take over or merge with the company, then HRM will analyze jobs that need in changes to meet the current market imperative. Thus, redesign job is required to meet their goals. Therefore, HR manager is responsible for overseeing more employees and organizing groups according to their job description. When a huge improvement takes place due to changes in the organization, the company need more workers for more than one positions. Thus, they need to design jobs that suits with job description in order to lead high productivity in the organization. For example, in previous government, Minister of Human Resource mentioned that government will create 1.5 million jobs and will be opened by 2020, which is this year. The minister targeting students from technical and vocational education and training to enhance their skills into practice. Therefore, job analysis will take place in managing which roles and functions that will fit the requirements to be in a certain position. In another scenario, job analysis will take place when there is redundancies in work. For example, on May 23, 2018, government had announced that Land Public Transportation Commission (SPAT) will be abolished due to redundant of work, unnecessary work, and was established to meet political interests, and their duties will be taken over by the Transport Ministry. Since the ex-staff will be offered to work in any government agencies or government-linked company (GLC), job analysis will take place in managing new positions, so there will be no redundancies of work again.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Syahrul Ikhwan bin Muhammad Sufyan, and this is the benefit of job analysis. Firstly, it can obtain job-related data on the particular duties associated with the job. The employee can be more specific and accurate the job descriptions that will make the employee more details in finish and complete their job. Next is identification of risks associated with the job responsibilities. The more the identification of the job, the lower the risk that can be happen. Following this, identification of the skills and abilities required for an employee before selection. It will make employees more innovative in the work they do because they know they already have the skills and abilities. Other than that, identification of critical competency required for success. It will improve the quality of the company product by making a good competencies in the company. In fact, improved decision making during the requirement and hiring process are necessary. In order to have a quality product and create a good job, the organization must hire employees who are suitable for the job, not just based on general criteria. In addition, the company must have a better replacement decisions when employees exit the organization. This is a big decision that should be made by the organization as it will affect the work of the company in the future. Furthermore, assessment of the relative importance of the job to other jobs. It is an important thing that needs to be concerned because every job are related to the others. Next, promotion of improved performance appraisals. It makes the employee more excited to do the job well to achieve the incentive offered by the company. Next, contributes to developing a more equitable compensation plan. This is the biggest benefit employees need because it makes their future safer. Drives training requirements through greater knowledge about each job duty is one of the benefits of conducting job analysis. Following this, it will make the production more effective in producing their product. Last but not least, assistance with objectivity by enabling the separation of personal feelings about a person from job requirements. It can help employees be more relaxed and undisturbed by many personal problems that can make them depressed, therefore can affect their job performance and also give a bad vibes to other employee and work environment.
Tag positions are used by workers to create feasible alternatives for company challenges using their technical expertise, understanding, experience, and education. Tech job primarily refer to the workings of an organization such as programming codes, software technologies, network services, algorithm, and others. In human resources, technologies is used for the integration of the organization mechanism, which is for system and application technology. These technologies have helped the organization manage their company smoothly. Next, I would like to explain about high in demand tech sector's job and its functions. It extracted from the article from Lucy Ingham about tech sector jobs see strong recovery in UK. First is software engineering. The corporate world depends more on software for many functions, from automatic traffic control system to complicated production procedures, and software engineers are central to the development of software that delivers a real solution. The software developers must address the whole life cycle of software development to analyze need. After that, they need to plan, evaluate, and build software to satisfy the customer's need. The software engineers record this method by using diagram and workflow chart, as well as creating machine instruction using equation. For this position, the software engineer must be highly knowledgeable about computer system in order to create any hardware limitation that could affect software design. Typical job description of the software developers include improve device performance by recognizing problems and typical trend, establishing standard operating procedures, improve the programmers by finding areas for development, making suggestion planning, and applying the new technologies in order to maintain and enhancing current codes of the software and peers review update, getting in touch with colleagues to develop technical information, use some research and use the new technology where appropriate to apply. As technology evolves, it is important for the software engineers to keep up to date with the new advancement in hardware, system and coding. Second is data scientist. Data scientist is somebody who knows how the data can be processed and analyzed. They requires more time to process, verify, and manipulate data because the data are never safe. Data scientists incorporate data statistics, mathematics, programming, problem solving. Engineers capture of the data, the ability to analyze at it in various directions, the cleansing, planning, and synchronization tasks of data. Simply stated, data science is a paragon for the methods used for collecting information and knowledge from data. There are three major functions are defined in order to build flexible and robust analytics model. Data scientists are computational methods along with data capabilities. Data engineers have developed and built high quality facilities and resources in order to allow user to capture and properly understand data. Data analysts, meanwhile, insight that offer an overview of market value. It is difficult to quantify the overall number of demand from the data analyst to the work market. Other positions such as head data analytics officer, database manager, and data governance official may also be served by data science team. According to Dr. Ho Chung Cheong, scientists data need to evaluate screening data that incorporates visualization and knowing data that belong to the company to obtain secret knowledge to assist an organization and its data driven into wise decision can be used to encourage profitable operation of corporate activities. To do well in this position, data scientists need a very strong analytical skill, experience as a data analyst, and a deep understanding of common data analysis, software and database. In other words, mathematical, statistically, and pragmatically knowledge was required by data scientists. The last and most important job position is product manager. A product manager has a great technical knowledge which is generally concentrated most on the product technical aspect and closely connected to the engineering, infrastructure, development and networking teams. Product management in the technical industry which develops more applicable know-how than software engineer role is one of the best non-programming roles. These individuals often fall into more technical part of the product strategy, former engineers or IT staff. The product manager is responsible for the planning and implementation of product during product life, including identification and priority of demand for goods and use, as well as the identification of product vision to ensure that customer revenue goals and need to identify and translate it into specification. In addition, the product manager must be able to evaluate new product or risk seen as well as propose changes for the use and leverage of new technologies that require the manager to understand and follow technical trend. In order for team to be helped by proposed improvement, product manager must fulfill the criteria for communication abilities and control due to a lack of information. Furthermore, product managers can have internal and customer training on using the product, address received question about product functionality, and promote product documentation development and maintenance.
Alright, so how the flexibility in employment will benefited the tech sector? So in the working environment, the flexibility itself, alright, it allows the workers to make their own decision as to when, where to actively participate in order to accomplish the work activities or the projects. So the flexibility itself can join and associate with the meaning of the freedom, work balance, and welcoming atmosphere to the environment and the casual environment. All right, so we go to the first one. Okay, to get the benefit is to get as much as talent in the organization. All right, so according to Huffington Post, okay, the flexibility of work is not only benefiting for the employees, okay, but also for the employers, because the organization can looking forward to the knowledge and or looking for the right talents that nowadays the tech sector, especially the tech sector, must have the skills, okay, must possess the knowledge and advancements of the technology. Okay, next for the second one. Okay, how the flexibility in employment can benefit the tech sector. Okay, you yourself also can created or starting up your own professional company, such as created a third party consultant. Okay, for example, the Slack brand and the Meta Lab. Okay, the Slack brand wanted to do a software in their company, and then they allocated the Meta Lab is the software and the engineer software to make their software from A to Z, from the top to bottom, and also the business was active in the creation of the software, and including the online and smartphone application and the marketing side. And the Meta Lab helps the Slack brand, okay, in order to build a software. So this is the third party consultant, and it benefited in the flexibility in employment for the tech sector. Alright, so for the third one, okay, is allowed the employees to make a suitable arrangement with their own schedule. Right, so this will make them most efficient in their work life and also their personal life. So it's such as it allows the parents to handle the childcare schedules and give the staff time to do their workload, and also is contribute greater employee well-being. So for the last but not least, okay, from the Harvard Business 2017, there is expected, okay, to be an improvement in productivity, the moral, and the staff motivation, providing the stability to the staff, okay, by doing the flexibility in employment. Okay, the flexible in employment will make them able to spend time with their family and their partner equally, linked by improved the productivity, and it will improve their productivity because they have the time with their family members and the partners. Okay, so it is the win-win situation for the both employee and employee. Okay, and they are able to live a more flexible lifestyle and achieve the work and life equally, and more motivate becoming a more motivated workforce, and obtain happiness and diligence.
Job analysis is one of the important things that must be present in every company. It is about making the job scope smaller to make it easier for employees to complete their work effectively in order to improve the job to be more efficient. Nowadays, it is difficult for the companies to motivate their employees to complete all the jobs given within the due date given, or perhaps some tasks will not be able to be completed perfectly and did not meet expectation, so that the company can use the job analysis to make the work more efficient.